Right, what I have here is a VSR10 type hop unit. It's out of the Well MB03. What I'm going to do is just take it apart, show you the inside and put it back together. Somebody wanted to know how to do it, so right, all your screws are on the one side. You've two in the front here, one in here, one there, and then your hop arm adjustment. So I'll just start at the front. Let's put them two aside. This one here in the middle. Pop to the side. Take this out. As you can see, that pushes your arm down. Now you have a little rubber ring here, so make sure you don't lose it. It's attached on there. Right, to take the other bit apart, screw in here. And just screw here at the end. Now you see one screw is longer than the other there, so the longer screw goes at the end for when you're putting it back together. Leave the rubber ring on and just lift that up. Now there's a spring just inside here. There's no real need to remove that. You have like a little pin kind of thing in there. No need to remove any of them. There's my hop rubber. Got a bit of a funny colour for some reason, some kind of browning on it. It's probably the grease inside the unit. Factory. Now your hop arm is there, you can pull that off as well. And you have a little spring in here. This is your BB stopper. Stops another BB loading in after the first one. So I'm going to take that out. You see there's a little notch that goes at this end for where your BB comes in to the barrel. You have your spring, and that is your basic unit there. That's all the parts. Now that bucking is a bit dirty. and it's only had maybe 50-60 shots through it, so I might clean that before I put it back in actually. Now this is the barrel window. As you can see, it's cut. Doesn't come like that, it comes just like an AG window, so I had to cut that out there to fit this maple leaf bucking in. And it works, so no complaints with that. Fires quite well actually. Right, I'm just going to get something to clean that bucking up. All I have here is just glasses wipes, that's all it is. I'm just going to give it a quick rub over, because when I put it back in, it's going to do the same thing. It's kind of grease the oil from the nozzle. Or it could be just the BBs were dirty, I don't know. Put that clip on after. Yeah, the nub bit inside is clean, so that's the main thing. It's just on the outer kind of lip, it's dirty there, so let's give that a quick clean. No harm as well, just resetting your bucking once in a while. Make sure it hasn't kind of twisted off or anything. Shouldn't do, because this part holds in the hop unit, but you never know. So there's no harm, just giving it a clean. Just check that. Seems to be sitting okay. Now you pop this back on, you see the cut out here, that kind of just sits around that there. Can be a bit of a pain to put on. Just make sure you get that back ridge. There we go. Now if I can get this on. Without putting a hole in the bucking. Pain, what a pain these are. Trying to squeeze that on while keeping the bucking in the right position. that around there. Go on, you little bugger. There we go. Make sure everything's lining. Yeah. It's sitting right now. Right, putting it back together. It has to sit in there. See, that's not right because that isn't sitting in that line right, I don't think. No, I think it's in. Your barreling and your hot unit. Remember, this sticks out towards where the BB comes in. Just pop it in there. Pull that back. Actually, pop this on first. And it just sits there like that. That bit's there. Hop on. Now you've all that there together. Just push this up a small touch more. No, everything's right there. A lot of grease there on that. Right. You line your bucking up with that knob bit and the cut out there. Pop that back together there. Now, long screw. Just in the back. Shorter screw just in the front there. This is kind of angled off, so No, don't over tighten it because you're going to stripping the screw in it. And then you'll have a nightmare on your hands. Alright, the little screw that came off your hop adjustment. Your hop adjustment here. Pop that back in there. A little screw on there. And with this one, you don't want it too tight. Now just check if it's too tight, loosen it off, because remember you have to do this on the outside of the that should be okay, it'll be tight enough there. Now, two screws back in here. They're both same size, so there's no difference there. Make sure this thing's lined up properly though. Oh guys, that's that. Now that is actually a bit tight there, so you just back off that screw a little bit. You won't have the hop on that full anyway, that's just, unless you're using 50g BBs. I had it set to about there on mine. So that's it guys, that's the hop unit, how to take it apart and put it back together. Any questions, just leave them down below and I'll answer them if I can. Now when you're taking all your stuff apart, don't forget about springs like this, that you keep an eye and you don't lose them. And it's basically near enough the size of a pen spring, I'd say. A pen spring would probably fit in there if you did lose it. Just cut it down. Or maybe one of the lighter springs out of Bic lighters or something like that to hold the flints in. You could probably fit in that little. And if you lose the spring up there, same again, a pen spring will probably do the same job for you. Just trim it down and stick it in. All it's really doing is pushing the BB stopper up and down when your BB goes in. So that's it guys for this video, and thanks for watching. Now if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to subscribe, please do, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.